Welcome to the Video Edit Suite tutorial series. In this tutorial you are going to learn how to capture your video using the tape deck in the Edit Suite. Information resides on the tape and must somehow get to the computer. You should be familiar with the use of a FireWire lead to connect a DV camera directly to an iMac in the lab. The professional approach is different and replaces the camera as a playback device with a video deck. The tape must reside in the deck, the computer must be given control over the deck, and the data connections must be made between the deck and the computer.
The first step is to turn on the deck and insert your tape. Ensure that you insert the tape the correct way. You now have to set the computer you are using as the controller, or master, of the deck. You do this by switching the control between either Mac 1 or Mac 2. Turn on the Kramer switch with the green switch on the left. Then press 8 on the top row to set the deck as the slave, and 1 or 2 on the bottom row to set Mac 1 or 2 as the master. The switch on the right of the deck allows you to control the deck remotely or locally. Set the switch to local to use the buttons on the deck to play through the tape. If you want to control the tape from the computer, select 9-pin.
So far we have our tape inserted, our Mac controlling the deck but no data connections. Next you must connect the AV output from the deck to the Mac you are using. Both video and audio will flow through one cable called an SDI cable. This connection is accessible on the patch bay rather than having to go behind the devices and start switching cables.
Retrieve a cable from the left of the rack. If you are capturing in HD, insert one jack into the deck's HD socket on the top row of the patch bay, and the other to the HD/SDI socket of the Mac you are using on the bottom row. When capturing in SD, simply use the corresponding SD socket on the top row. In order to monitor your video from the rack, you must turn on the preview screens. Plug in and switch on the plug marked N for new mark into the extension lead to the right of the rack. Each preview screen is connected to a different device, with the left screen on input A showing the deck.
Furthermore, you may be editing with a group of classmates in the Edit Suite. Rather than all crowd around the preview monitor, you can send the analog video to the large flat screen.
Turn on the flat screen. Press the input button repeatedly until you reach video. This is the output of the left preview monitor. The video from the deck should now be visible on the flat screen.
That is the end of this tutorial. You should now be able to capture video in the Edit Suite.